Hi, I'm Jeff, and I have a problem. My cup holders, they're naked. So let's design some inserts to make my naked couch holes a little bit less conspicuous. All right, so what do I need to do? I'll need to measure the existing holes. All right, let's jump into my magic box and take a look at what's going on inside my mind. So the first thing we've got is the diameters, so we're gonna have to measure that. I'll stick the calipers in there and we'll get that measurement. Then I also gotta get the height. I actually, through the magic of doing this ahead of time, have 86 millimeters and by 40 millimeters. So my drawings, they are not going to be to scale. I'm not even going to try. The most obvious design I could think of was a puck, basically. Just have it a wall and it's done. If we wanted to get real fancy, we could even put some wings on it. There. Now it has wings. Recently I went to a friend's house who has things like a couch, and he showed me the inserts that he has in his couch. And on one side you've got a hot liquids cup holder, so you can set like a coffee mug down on top of it, and on the other side you've got a cold beverage holder, so something that's going to keep it from spilling. And I thought, well, that's freaking genius. And I've got my naked couch holes, so I'm going to do something just like this. But instead of looking like that as a cross section, thank you for your comments. Everybody, I think, has agreed that we're looking at a cross section here. To an invertible style. So it'll look a little more like this. So that's going to be invertible. You can have your cold beverage here, your coffee cup there, just not at the same time. Moving on. So if that's the shape I'm going to use, I've got my height and my diameter from earlier, and all I really need is like a wall thickness, and I'll get it all done up in CAD. And we'll send it to the 3D printer. And I'll see you on the other side. And they're done. So how did things turn out? What do I've got going on here? Well, I've got one prototype and two finished objects. And really the only reason that the prototype didn't make the cut is that my printer slicing software was adamant that it could cleanly bridge this giant gap without support material, and I thought it was going to be a problem. Clearly it was. This is squishy and makes a, I don't know if you can hear that, but it makes a sound when you compress it. These are not spongy like that. They don't make any noise. But this one creaks and moans, and it's like, yeah, the layers are not super well stuck together. That's why that one couldn't be used as, you know, something I put in my couch and use every day. I didn't want the bottom to just randomly break out of it one day. Not to say that it won't happen with these. Basically, I met all my design criteria. On that side, it'll function as a hot beverages surface, and this will be the cold beverages bowl or cup. So, you know, I could set a mug on top of this and its geometry won't prevent it from seating flat. I can flip it over. do it the other way around. How is it to live with? Well, they work pretty well actually. So here is an array of cold drink glasses, and each of them fits. These are the, what we might use during the course of a typical week, and they fit well. For hot beverages, it's a little bit of a mixed bag. We've got some cups with a narrow base that seem to fit really well. Other cups that are a little bit chunkier, they don't really fit on the flat part, but they wouldn't fit any better without it. Water bottle, it's a little bit better on the flat side than it is the cup side, but again, it didn't fit originally, so why should I expect it to fit now? And one thing you might notice is that it doesn't really sit super flat with the surrounding area, and that's actually by design, because with this flat part being so shallow, if I needed to pull it out, well, if it's completely flush with the rest of the surface, I wouldn't have anything to grab it by. And so that's why I didn't intentionally do it that way, but once I had it and started fiddling with it in place, I realized right away, oh, I better keep that extra height, otherwise I'm gonna be sorry. Was it worth my time? Yes. I'm very happy with the end result, the object that I got out of it and how it fits into my life. I will continue to use it, and I have no regrets. If you don't follow me already on Instagram, do that. We're at Jarfcast, and I post a lot of stuff there that I don't ever talk about here. And as my brother always says, get out of my house, it's past my bedtime. Oh, and like and subscribe. We'll see you next time here on the Jarfcast. Jarf! Jarf! Hi, I'm Jeff, and I have a problem. I just stabbed myself with the microphone.